Hey, this is Ben Cohen, and I'm going to give you a quick and dirty review of the new Tesstudio running boards that I just got in the mail yesterday, and we're going to be installing today. I'm not going to do an installation video because there's plenty of them out there, and it's a really simple installation. I believe one person even had their children do the installation, and these were not big kids either. So you can look at other people's videos for the installation process. The whole thing takes maybe half an hour, mostly just because there's big, heavy boards that you have to put together as far as getting everything lined up and all of that. But it's very simple. It's literally like a 10-bolt installation and you're done. But I want to show you the before. And so I want to show you the truck in extract mode right now. And you can see it without the floorboards on it. So you sort of see the before view of what it looks like, and then I'll also show you the after, obviously. Looking forward to this. I ended up going with Tesstudio over some of the other manufacturers, or I should say the other distributors, because I believe they're all manufactured the same place for this style of running board. Tesstudio reached out to me actually and said, hey, we've got them in stock. I know the other guys don't. Someone else had already taken my money and hadn't delivered for over 2 weeks. And so Tesstudio was able to turn around very quickly, match the price, actually beat the price by $15, and got them to me in less than a week. So for something that's coming freight from California, which, by the way, if you're in California, I'm sure you'll get it quicker than I did. I'm in Virginia Beach, Virginia. So it went cross country and got to my doorstep in less than a week. So, you know, your results may vary, and it's the holidays. I'm shooting this on Christmas Day, and just to give you an idea what's out there, these are, I think, probably the best of the current version of the running boards. I will say that there's probably something done by UP, upgraded performance. I can't remember all of a sudden. I'm sorry guys. That's probably superior, but it's also 2 or 3 times the price. So for the money, these ones that are being sold by Tesstudio, Cybergear, a couple others, are really the ones to go with, and I'll show you why in a few minutes. Bye. Hey guys, it's Ben, and I'm throwing this video in as I'm doing the production to just oh look, there's Elon. To just throw something out about these running boards in particular, but running boards in general as well. And that is that the Cybertruck was designed in a way that doesn't really need running boards, because of the fact that it can lower down to the entry level, which is really at almost the same level as a small SUV or even just a bigger sedan. Having come from Model X, I can sort of say that, you know, the Model X entry height wasn't much lower than what the Cybertruck is in entry mode. The running boards aren't necessary, but they're nice to have. It's a styling thing for a lot of people. There are a lot of guys that won't own a truck without running boards on it. Certainly for pets getting in, like I have a golden doodle that's like 80 pounds, and definitely appreciated the running boards for getting in and out of the truck compared to before. And then also my 11-year-old sort of appreciates it. She's actually tall enough now. She's like, eh. They can get in the way a little bit when you're getting in and out of the vehicle, just because they are pretty wide. So I know there's a pair out now that just got introduced. I think Hand Show's covering it. I'm not sure if Tesstudio has them yet. They're actually retractable running boards. They're also close to like $2,000, I think. So it's got to be something you really want in that way. These ones at like less than $600 when you use the discount code, they're a heck of a deal. Seriously, I've priced running boards for other trucks out there, and the quality of these units, the design, and just the overall sturdiness of them. 600 pounds carrying capacity. They don't flex at all when you stand on them. And I would imagine would provide at least some protection if you're doing any kind of rock climbing or anything like that. It's gonna hit the running board before it hits the truck. and I've got to believe it's going to give you a little bit of extra protection there. So I wanted to throw that out there saying you don't have to get them, because the truck already does a really nice job for entry and exit, and they can get in the way a little bit. You have to retrain yourself on how you get in and out of the truck. But if you feel like you do want running boards, these are definitely the ones to get. And I think that the way it's going now, it looks like they're all being made at the same factory and distributed to other places. So you can definitely be price sensitive. I will tell you that from my experience so far, Tesstudio does a really good job with customer service. And as I said, they reached out to me and said, hey, we saw you talking about running boards on one of your posts and wanted to let you know that we have those ones in stock if you can cancel your order with the other people. I'm not throwing the other company under the bus, simply because they do good stuff too, and this just wasn't their day for my order, because they had been back ordered for weeks, it appears, on those running boards. So throwing that in there, go back to the rest of the video. If you like them, get them. If you don't know whether you need them or not, you probably don't. Yeah, just a quick little part here as we're doing the installation, and Bob was nice enough to volunteer to climb underneath the car, and I'm really hoping that that jack mode thing actually works. Remember to engage jack mode after you put an extract so it doesn't lower down on top of you, because that would be messy. It's literally just one bolt for each one of these brackets. It's going in, and then there'll be a little bit more securing later on. Remember to keep them loose so that you can secure the floorboard in between the bracket and the truck itself. So here's side one that's done. We did the driver's side first. You can see we put a little carpet under there. Not really necessary given the day. It's a nice warm day in Virginia Beach, so it's a balmy 45. But one thing that we did notice in installing the bolts is that there are no torque specs given. So we actually had a torque wrench available, but didn't have the proper specs. And doing a quick online search, it looked like there was a range from 35 foot-pounds up to 100 foot-pounds. So, at the end of the day, you do what feels right. Don't over-torque it, but they're pretty beefy bolts that it comes with, so you can pretty much crank down on it until it feels pretty secure, and you'll be good to go. They all use lock washers as well, so you don't have to worry too much about it coming back loose. If you really want to be fastidious, you could always put some Loctite on it, but I'm not sure I'd recommend that in case you ever have to get them off or do another pair, that kind of thing. So here's the finished product. As you can see, it's a nice clean install. It looks like it's factory. It's really, really sturdy. I stepped on, I'm 230 pounds, and it doesn't flex or anything. So it says it's good for 550, and I believe it. Very simple install, about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, depending on how fast you go about things. A little faster if you use a power driver throughout, and even the kids approve. So, hey, I recommend it. I got these from Tesstudio. They've got sale pricing going on right now. There's still Christmas pricing. Use my code CYBERBEN to get the best possible deal that they're offering. I believe right now it's upwards of 30% off. So go in there, use my link, use my code CYBERBEN, and order yourself a pair. And if you can turn a wrench, you can put these on yourself. Talk to you soon.